Hi, this is Chris.
And Catherine.
From Lightwood Games. We're making another video about Pic-a-Pix Colour using the demo that you can download on the Nintendo eShop for 3DS and Wii U. Again, we're using the Wii U version because it makes a higher resolution video, but it's the same content on all of them, so you can play along on either version if you want. We thought by solving a larger puzzle, it might help to give you a better idea of some of the logic that's needed to solve the more complex puzzles.
Yes.
I know last time I said we were going to do 20 by 20, but we've changed our mind after starting to do that one, and it took an awfully long time to solve it, never mind solve it and explain it. So we're going to do a 15 by 15.
Yes.
Which is still quite complicated in parts.
It is indeed.
So, the best way to begin these is to look for the big numbers, isn't it?
It is indeed. We like big numbers.
Which number do you like here?
I'm going to work along the bottom, I think.
Okay, it's a 15 by 15 puzzle. So numbers that add up to 15, like 12 plus 1 plus 2, sounds like a fine
that
start.
sounds like 15 to me.
Okay.
So I can just...
That is a complete row, and you can just put everything in there to
two,
start with.
and then one red, and then all those greens. And then I can work up from the bottom with the columns, and make sure all these green blocks are big enough. So this one needs to be 5, that next one needs to be a 3, 2, 2, 4, 2, and a 3, that's a 1, oh, that's 3 red. And back to green, to do those 4 there.
Well, that seemed like a very nice start, didn't it?
It was a very nice start, because then we can work along this row and go, oh, well, we just need to colour in these 2 red, and then those to make the 3, and that one's complete as well.
Very good. And this often happens, doesn't it? You start at one edge and then you can work in the opposite direction to a certain point, and then you have to find a new point to carry on from, really.
Yes.
So where have we got next, or is there more to come?
Well, I'm still going with this. I've got this row here now. It should have 2 green on the end. I've got 1 green, so let's make that 2 green. Then we want 1 red. Then we want a block of 2 green, followed by 1 brown, and 1... It's already marked that 1 green as being that clue there, I think.
How does it know?
Because it's the only way it could possibly work.
The machine's logic is ahead of your own.
It is. It thinks faster than I do. So that one had to be green, and then the one in between those 2 had to be brown. And we've got 1 green, and we need 2 red before we get to the next block of green. Got the 2 green already filled in, and then 4 red completes that row.
Turns out that row is complete with numbers that are added up to 15. It was just too much mental maths to work that out in the first place.
It was. I wasn't going to count. You get there. So then working up, we need these to be blocks of 3s. Then that red there also needs to be a 3. That one needs to be a 2. Oh! Brown. Brown going up needs to be a 12. I'm going to use the lazy way of counting and colouring slowly until it turns the other colour.
Now remember, that doesn't mean you're correct.
It does not mean I'm correct.
We just know that you are because the first block of the first square of brown was already placed, so counting 12 up must be right.
Yes. Okay, then this next row, I've got this brown here, which has to be part of the block of 2 brown. We've only got 1, so let's make that a 2. After it comes 4 green, which just fits. Working the other way along it, we've got 2 brown, 1 green, then I need 3 red. I've only got 2 of them, so let's make that a 3. Then we need 2 green, I've only got 2 of them. And then we need 1 green on the end. Again, a complete row. We just didn't bother to count.
We'll work up on the left from that green you just put in as well.
Up on the left, so I need 4 green. So let's make those 4 green. Okay. The next in that column is red, which we can get rid of some of these because that row doesn't have any red. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. It has to
2 of those 4, but that doesn't really help us go much further.
It doesn't help us go any further. But we coloured in some green over on this left-hand side, so I can colour across from it. Because we need a block of 5 green and block 4 green, and that, which is followed by another green, so that's a blank. Followed by green, so that's a blank.
Now, if I was watching this video, I'd be screaming at the minute that you got that long 12, but you didn't get the 10 right next to it.
I didn't get this. Oh, I didn't get the 10 right next to it. You're right. All right, I'll go and colour that one in as well. There we go.
Okay. Phew.
You happy now?
Yes.
Can I continue down
Everyone
here?
watching can relax.
Okay. Or you can. One of those 2. Okay. I said I'll continue. I wonder what I was going to continue with next.
Well, where you just put the cursor, there's 2 red coming up from the one you've already marked.
Oh, yes. That needs to be red. That's great.
Okay, it wasn't a huge help. But
no, but there's not much red left, so I'm tempted to go and look at the red over in the top left corner. Because I need a block of 4 red in this column.
There's only 4 rows that it fits in.
There's only 4 rows that have red in, so it has to be those 4. The 3 red, therefore, can either go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. So those 2 in the middle have to be coloured, which marks off that one.
Yep.
We need 2 going down. Well, it doesn't fit in that one space, so it has to fit in those 2 spaces there. And that's all the red done.
Right.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Mm.
Okay, well that also completes that row there. This next row only needs 3 brown marking, and we've got 1 brown marking, so we can do those 2.
That's the rest of that done.
Finish that. Working down, then we've got that 2 there and that 2 there.
Where you just put that X to the right of it is a block of 5.
Oh,
it's
yes.
the only thing that's longer than 1, and you've already got 2 of them.
So I can make that 5. And then we can count down a little way. So we know we need 4 coming down. We've got a space above, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 because it could either go. The other one could either go above or below.
And on the side of it. Yeah.
Right, now this column here got exciting because it marked off that block of 2 brown. And then we need to put a black before the next block of 2 brown that's also marked off. And that black is exciting because working on the column then, we can make that the 3 black.
Yep, and above it the 2 brown.
Which makes it the 2 brown above. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 space there and 3 to go in it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those 2 have to be coloured in. What next? Oh, this row. I need that to be a 3. Block of 3. It was only a block of 2.
And that helps you because both the brown blocks and there are 2s.
Aha!
Doesn't matter which one you're doing.
But it has to be the top one because there's not space above. Hesitation while we think. But this row here looks good because I need 2 brown and then to make that one a 2 black. And then to keep colouring until I get to 8. Hey.
You've also got a 6 brown in a column. That's the biggest number you've got left, and there's only room for 8 in it, so you can get some of those out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Good. Right. That 2 brown there in that row needs a space after it before it gets to the next 2 brown.
That helps the column where you just put it as well.
Which helps the column because I need 4 browns. That has to go there and completes. Which then helps down here because I needed 4 brown across, which has to go there, and then I can complete that like that. I just coloured in on this end here. This 1 brown becomes a 2 brown, and then going across the row, that's got to be the 7 there.
It's all 7, isn't it now?
All 7 now that those are joined up. This column, I've got the 2 brown. Should be 2 black next, which has to start from there, so it has to be that one. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4 brown going up.
The column next to that, you've got the 4 brown listed, so you can put an X.
Oh, yes I do. So I'm putting an X there, and then make that a block of 7 going across, and then make that the block of 6 by joining those up. This 5 is currently only a 4, so let's make that a 5. It needs to be blank after it.
Which helps you on the right hand column.
Yes, because that black can only now go there, and that one. Oh, after that comes the block of 7. I've got all kinds of spaces. There we go.
Well, you've got a complete
1, 2,
column.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one has to be coloured in 2.
Okay, on the far right of that row. That's next because the column's complete.
Oh, in which case, I know where all those go. Awesome. Right, this column here only has 2 black left, and it has to go in this space here. So that middle one has to be black, regardless of which ones are the 2. It also means that that is an X, because there's nothing else to go there. So then for this row, that has to be green. I've got 1 green left here, and the only column left with any green in is this one. So that green has to go there. To complete that, then we've got 4 brown coming up to complete that one. And I seem to only have black glues left.
You've got 4 black and 4 spaces to put it in one of the rows.
Oi! That's nice and easy. I like that. Then I can count down and colour that one in. That has to be a space. I need 2 black and I've only got 2 spaces. Completes that.
Not much to go now.
That completes that one. Okay, so that column's complete. That was a 2 black followed by a space followed by a black. This is the final square!
Dog and butterfly.
That's an awfully cute picture.
Yeah. So the bigger the pictures get, the more detail there are in them, the more colours that are used, and yeah. Fun and whimsical, as we said.
Whimsical.
People found amusing that we described them as whimsical. But they are.
They are. They make pretty pictures at the end.
That is how you solve a larger Pic-a-Pix colour puzzle.
Yes, it is.
There are larger than that in the game. It goes up to a 20 by 20. I mean, you open the puzzle and
I can show you.
make a start on it, but we considered making a video of this and it was just going to take too long. So, as before, you'd look for the longer blocks of colours just to see where to start. He says, trying to talk and
You're trying to solve the puzzle,
solve
aren't
at
you?
the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I would start by looking at the
first column.
the first column because it needs 5 green, and looking down the row clues. Only the first 5 rows start with green, so that's a very good place to start. So there's a good starting point for anyone watching the video.
Yep, a little bit of extra logic that only works in colour Pic-a-Pix puzzles, doesn't work in black and white ones, because you can use this colour, location, logic, rule type thing.
Yes.
There should really be a name for it.
There should.
Let's invent one. No, can't think of anything.
No.
Okay. Colour-based logic, location, placement thingy.
Yes.
In Pic-a-Pix Colour. Exclusive to Pic-a-Pix Colour.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.